Hey guys, in today's video I'm doing my bullet journal setup for July 2019. So on the right side of the page I'm setting up my title page for July. The left side is taken up by part of some to-do lists from June, since my June setup ended up taking up an odd number of pages. For the July title page, as you can see, I'm drawing a pattern of pineapples. So the way that I'm doing this is first based on the pencil guide that I used to make sure the spacing was regular and even. I'm using a mild liner to first draw in a kind of rectangular, kind of ovally shape, more oval but just like vaguely rectangular of an oval, because if I try to draw in with the marker after doing the black pen, it just smudges the black pen. So I just use the marker first and then outline it afterwards. And my technique for these drawings is pretty simple. It's just the oval shape and then some crisscrossing and then drawing the little crown. The colors that I'm using for these pineapples are a gradient rainbow, so it starts with pink and red at the bottom, and now I'm moving along to green. I thought using a more bright but also kind of pastel color scheme would look a little bit more tropical and fun than simply just using yellow. And hey, it can be a late way to celebrate Pride Month, since that was actually last month, but last month's was entirely monochrome, so this one can just be my fun rainbow thing for this year. And yep, I know you've been watching me draw these pineapples for a pretty long time now, and it did take a lot longer to actually draw them too. But I found it pretty relaxing to draw all of these, and now we're getting close to the end of the color spectrum. We are at purple, and then lastly I just have a few more pink ones. And then we'll be moving on to actually lettering the word July in that blank space in between all of these pineapples. So yes, here that is, just a quick monoline cursive. I'm cleaning everything up with an eraser, and now we'll move on to the next spread, which will actually be more planning substance rather than just a lot of drawings of pineapples. The main title style that I'm doing on the top of this spread is just a pineapple doodle that looks exactly the same as the other ones that I did, with a black rectangle, and I'll be writing on that with a white pen. As you can see, I didn't really like the way that cursive writing turned out, so for my video planning and pre-filming tracker/planner, I just whited it out and switched over to plain printed text, and that's the style that I stuck with for the other spreads as well. I feel like that monoline lettering just worked for the main title and not so much for the smaller titles. Right now it just looks like I'm drawing a bunch of rainbow gumdrops along the bottom of these two pages, and what I'm doing is similar to how I did the coloring for the pineapples on the title page, which is that I'm starting off first by laying down the base color to prevent smudging. That way I just put the black outline on top afterwards. So what I'm doing on this page to add more of the rainbow pineapple decoration is a little bottom border of just the tops of the pineapples poking out. And they maintain that color gradient from left to right. I just did 2 or 3 of each color so that it doesn't look too like uneven of a gradient with it all concentrated on one color. On the right side of this page, I have a video planner box, and the other box is just other tasks divided into halves: academics and things that I need to do for studyquill and for the book that I wrote, which I will link in the description if you're interested in pre-ordering it and learning more about that. Now moving on to the right side of the page, I'm doing that same little pineapple banner black box top header design that I did on the left side, and this side is for my packing lists for the 2 trips that I'm going on this month, which are to Norway for a choir festival and then to New York for a summer camp about journalism. Now I'm cleaning it up with an eraser and then moving on to the final setup, which are just 2 weekly schedule/to-do list boxes. For this side, I'm doing a header decoration style that's similar to what I did, which is that same pineapple drawing, again with a black box and white printed capital letters. I have that bigger rectangle on the left for general to-dos, and then the schedule for each day on the right. On the second one that I'm doing on the bottom for week 2, I only have Monday through Friday because on Thursday and Friday I'll start traveling to Norway. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more of my bullet journaling and plan with me videos, I will link them on screen and in the description. I upload new videos every Monday, and you can check out photos of my bullet journal on my Instagram, which is @studyquill. See you next time!